Shalom, brothers and sisters. Your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. Before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash. That Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, signally speaking. And we give double honor to elders in GMS. We learned this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down in the highways and byways, giving 100% truth. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Abakar in the Hebrew, the house of David that is being built up once again. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. As you can see here the name of the Lord, and here is the name of his son. Okay, so you have it in the Paleo Hebrew from right to left. Here, Yah, Ha, Wa, right, the pronunciation. Here you have it in the Assyrian or modern Hebrew, Yahweh, which has not changed the pronunciation. And then you have at his right hand, who sits at the right hand of the Father, his son, Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Shai. And of course you see the Assyrian Hebrew, which would be modern Hebrew, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, we always invoke those names because they're the names of power, the names of this whole universe, and why this realm even exists. So we give all praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. And so we want to show a little bit of what's happening in this world, and even this world is telling you about the chariots of salvation. Okay, because salvation is coming with those chariots, and that's bringing Yahweh Shai, okay, to this world, to bringing an end to this world as we speak. Okay, and everybody knows it. Okay, these elites know that their time is short, and that's why they're moving so rapidly. That's why they're passing all these laws, because they're showing they have to react to what's happening. Okay, and the Messiah is reacting, and the Lord is reacting to their reaction. So, you know, all these things, events are not happening for no reason. But we have a couple videos we're going to show. But before we start, we want to have a fair use. Okay, fair use, because these videos are not mine, and I'm going to just be commenting on this copyrighted material. Okay, so fair use accepts copyright material may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, and teaching, and research without the need to permission of payment to copyright holder, right? Because I'm not going to make any money off of this. I'm using this as an educational video for the elect's sake. Okay, so we're having a lot of talk of a video that we're going to show you, that even the modern news are showing. Okay, so, and this is something that came out in 2020, as you see here, in Pakistan, Iraq area. Okay, and this is a military video that's been suppressed, that they've been holding on to for, 5 years now? And now they made it public, and there's more that's coming out. But let's start with this video and see what's happening as we speak. See that move to the clouds? Looks like they're gonna zoom in on it. It says AI enhanced, if you see it. So obviously, and this is a military video, okay? This is military equipment, which is the best equipment money could buy. So you're seeing the footage, and the best footage that exists to mankind, okay? And they're following it. There it is. And it looks like a so-called disc, because they come in different shapes. This one would come like a standard shape that we've all seen before. And they were showing that the propulsion, okay, there's no heat. Okay, because they interviewed this guy, Jeremy Corbell. He's the one that's bringing it out from the government. And he's showing that they're studying and they showed that there was no heat coming from it. There's no conventional engine. There's no conventional propulsion. And what the maneuvering and how big it was, how quick it was moving and banking, and all this, is saying something. And the military was holding on to this video for a reason. Okay, so we're going to continue on. So here's another video. Okay, so that's just one. I don't want to show too many videos, but there's another video. Okay, that has nothing to do with the first video. This is just a totally different video. And again, this is of 2020 by a civilian or a common person, not a military. Okay, so we're gonna watch it.
Oh my God! What is that? Did you see that?
See how fast it moves. Or let's say it's not even a plane. Let's say it's a drone. Even how fast it moves. You look at it. And that's in 4K, man. I mean, everybody's got good cameras now, so everybody's been able to see these things. Not just say, well, I just saw it, I'm sober, right? Technology's recording this. The eye that doesn't blink is showing you this. It's a very unconventional looking image. So as you can see, these images are being seen all over the world. Another one was from Pakistan, California. This from Argentina. This is a worldwide event. Okay? For you brothers and sisters that are new into this world of the Israelites, this is a worldwide event happening everywhere. Real slow. Here it is, slow it down even more. That's coming super slow. So this is in Hawaii, and they were filming kind of the temperature, the clouds, and stuff like that for scientific purposes. But here you are, a chariot being caught on video, and possibly a second one in the clouds. All right. So I didn't want to make this too long. Salaki, brothers. We'll go to one more video, and we'll go to the scriptures. So let's watch this real quick.
Scientists, by the way, did try to intercept radio signals from this mystery object, but didn't hear anything.
I was going to say we should run, but where are we going?
Nowhere.
That's right. You can't run from this, and you can't hide from this.
Astronomers at Harvard University are suggesting a mysterious object that floats.
So again, these are the elite men of Esau. These are scientists. These are studied men, learned men that are telling thee this. This is not a average Joe per se. So this is when when a rich man speaks, everybody listens. Okay, so these are educated men. They're top universities, Harvard University. Let's see what they have to say.
Through our solar system last year may have been an alien probe. Hear me out. The object, called the Oumuamua, which in Hawaiian means a messenger that reaches out from the distant past.
A space object that has eluded scientists since it passed through Earth in
Go back.
Oumuamua, which in Hawaiian.
Oumuamua, okay, because it's in the Hawaiian language, they named it. But listen to what Oumuamua means, okay? And this is just spiritual, brothers and sisters.
It means a messenger that reaches out from the distant past.
A space object.
A messenger that reaches out from the ancient past. Right? That's the name. That's the name they used. They're going to use any name. You know, blue, red, 36B. Ancient messenger from the past. Call halal Yahawah Shimi Awashai. Okay? If you have the eyes to hear, the ears to hear. Okay? So let's continue with this video and see what these learned men have to say.
That has eluded scientists since it passed through Earth in 2017 is now back in the limelight for its disputed origins. Called Oumuamua, the object has been pitched as many things.
A new government report is raising eyebrows across the country, especially among anyone interested in extraterrestrials. Our Alexandra Lemon has the story.
Physicist and Harvard professor Avi Loeb says there's a possibility humans aren't the only civilization in the universe.
Whether we live in such a reality or not is not a philosophical question. We just have to look out.
Loeb teamed up with the Pentagon office that investigates unidentified aerial phenomenon, and they released this draft report that indicates it is possible that alien ships have already visited our solar system. Specifically, Loeb thinks the first interstellar object spotted passing through our solar system in 2017 that was given the name Oumuamua could be an extraterrestrial mothership. Loeb says Oumuamua didn't have the characteristics you'd find in meteors or other known objects.
And I want you to listen what they have to say about the characteristics of this meteor or this rock or whatever they want to call it, right? Because they're gonna tell you how fast it was going, and then what's so different about this. Why are they so intrigued by it, right? One of these physicists is going to comment. This Jake physicist is going to comment and say why.
We consider a possibility where an object as big as Oumuamua, which was football field size, is a mothership.
He says the mothership could have released smaller ships or probes to study our solar system after spending a long time to get here.
With chemical rockets, it takes less than 1 billion years to traverse the entire Milky Way galaxy.
Loeb says if Oumuamua was a ship, there likely wasn't life on it.
Here is NASA's manager for its Center for Near-Earth Object Studies. Take a listen.
This object is simply a piece of another solar system that was expelled, and it has been traveling through interstellar space for hundreds of millions of years, billions of years, we don't know.
NASA says this object will only be here for a limited time. Again, it's traveling at 40,000 miles per hour. In case you were wondering, the
40,000 miles per hour. That's fast. I mean, that's faster than our satellites. I believe they're 17,000 miles per hour, 40,000 miles an hour. So, okay, you're going to start talking about the speed of this. Okay, Oumuamua, a messenger from the past.
name Oumuamua is Hawaiian. It means a messenger from afar arriving first.
We detect some fast-moving thing in the solar system with hyperbolic speed.
So this is a famous physicist, right? And he's going to explain what's so different of this meteor or this, whatever you want to call it, right? And why it's so special. So listen what he's got to say. This is a very important individual. And let's hear what he's got to say.
Speeds headed towards Earth, and then it rapidly begins to slow down. Oumuamua is the first visit.
Say what? Let's go back and hear what he said again. Remember, it was going 40,000 miles of speed. Let's see what he says again.
Headed towards Earth, and then it rapidly begins to slow down.
It rapidly begins to slow down. These are his words. Akim, I mean, what? Somebody's pumping the brakes here, man. What's going on?
Oumuamua is the first visitor from interstellar space that we have ever confirmed moves through our solar system. So, because its orbit, its trajectory around the sun was not, quote, following Newton's laws, that meant something was affecting its trajectory. And some hypothesized maybe it's an intelligent craft. If there's not actual aliens on it, maybe they're active navigational tools on it.
This is the very first object that was discovered in the solar.
So that's it, brothers and sisters. We don't want to beat a dead horse, but that's what's happening in the news. And let's read the scriptures. Let's read what these events are, because these people have no wisdom, understanding. Okay, this is Psalm 68:17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels, that Yahweh is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. Thou hast ascended on high. Thou hast led captivity captive. So that's what's coming. He's about to capture this planet and enslave the rest of humanity to build up the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Thou hast received gifts for men. Yeah, for the rebellious, right? 2/3 of our nation, right? Rebellious 2/3. That Yahweh, God, might dwell among them. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation, Selah. That's what's coming, brothers and sisters, on the chariots of the Most High. Salvation. Let's read this other verse. He that is our God is the God of our salvation, and unto God the Lord belongs the issue from death. Right? Because he has the power of life and he has the power of death. Okay? But let me get one more verse. Brothers, Akim and sisters. Salakia. I should have loaded this up. Here it is. This is Acts chapter 1 verse 9. And we had spoken these things while they beheld. This is Yahushai speaking to the apostles before he's taken up. And when he had spoken these things while they had beheld, he was taken up. And a cloud, and if you know that the cloud means chariots, brothers and sisters, okay, received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward the heaven as we went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, these angels, right? Which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So the Lord is coming with chariots. Let me get that verse too. Every eye shall see him. See. Every eye shall see him, because this is going to be an event of events. Ain't nobody going to sleep in on this day. Right. This is Revelation chapter 1. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, which are the chariots, and every eye shall see him. Right? Everybody's going to see Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because he's coming in a massive fathership that's going to be bigger than planet Earth. And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, right? The Romans, the Edomites that pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail. Why are they going to be crying? Because it's the end of their world, and it's the beginning of Jacob's. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. So that's it, brothers and sisters. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. And these people know it. They're afraid. They're scared. Their world is coming to an end, and there is nothing that can be done about it. Right? Let me bring that image up. That's it, brothers. Our salvation is closer than we believe. The Lord is about to put his foot up sideways on these nations. And we should all be afraid, okay? Not just these nations. We should be afraid, because that's the beginning of wisdom. To fear God and keep his commandments, right? Because he's coming, and hopefully we've done enough. Hopefully we have obtained a ticket to salvation. Just like that movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, they got the golden ticket. That's what we're hoping to receive, is that golden ticket on the chariot of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, to receive that salvation. Because that's what it means. To be saved is to be taken from the destruction that's going to happen in this world, or Babylon, aka America's destruction, and watch the destruction of Babylon, okay, from the heavens. And that's it, brothers and sisters. I hope this wasn't too long, and you understand that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is upon us, that the days of the Lord, okay, are here. That our salvation is much closer than you believe, and that's why this devil's coming down with great fury. He's passing all these laws, telling that if your parents were immigrants, that you're not a real citizen. Remember, these motherfuckers came here. They ain't real citizens of America. They're pagans. They're heathens. And they know their time is up, and they are scared. Remember, their days of being kings is coming to an end. The days of them ruling is coming to an end. These are the future ditch diggers of the kingdom. These are the people that are going to be picking your grapes, keeping your animals, and look, they're not going to be looking you in the eye. Not my slaves. You know what I mean? These are the people that are future diggers, ditch diggers, and building the kingdom of heaven. That's all. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, prepare yourself for the coming of the Mashiach Yahushai. Because as John the Baptist has said, we are bringing in the way. We're warning the people to repent. We want our people to make it. But, our people are wicked as hell. So, we got to take it with a grain of salt. You know, most of my family ain't gonna accept this, so hey, I already accepted they ain't gonna get this chariot. They ain't gonna get it till they get, you know, they can till they're in their kingdom of heaven, because they can't get right. And I've accepted that. You know what I mean? So that's it, brothers and sisters. I hope you understand that our salvation is upon us, and the other nations are scared, very frightened. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatham, Barakakadash, and we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn the truth. And he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Shalom.